You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. How y'all doing on this Mob Member Monday? You know what I'm talking about. How y'all doing this morning, man? What's good, people? Like, ha, ha. You know what I'm talking about. Ken in the pen. You know what I'm talking about. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks on the bottom of that game. All my folks on the top of that thing. You know what I'm talking about. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't go get that stick up in stores now, you know what I'm talking about, you can order it on Amazon hardback. You know what I'm talking about. Swing that finger, you know what I mean? I'm talking about worldwide. You know what I'm talking about. And Dugu, Fresh, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about. Tata the player. That's who comes next. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. All my folks on the bottom of the game. All my folks on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Man, let's get through these disclaimers. Now, a good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug users, nah. I don't promote no drug sellers, nah. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippers. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? Keep your hands off them people. You know what I'm talking about? High, you know what I'm talking about? Down, you know what I'm talking about? Promote, you know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Me, I don't promote nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Me. All I promote is, y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time. Make sure you find the right thing to do with it. We don't know how much we got, people. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced, nah. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, nah. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. You know what I'm talking about? Me? You know what I'm talking about? Me? I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Me? I love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the YouTube community. You know what I'm talking about? Now, is you with me? Come on, man. Fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out. Hey. I'm fuck with your nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how y'all doing on this Mob Member Monday? You know what I'm talking about? Say, baby, cuz, why is this Mob Member Monday, man? Because I was just thinking, you know what I'm talking about? I was just thinking back when the gang was still ran by the mob members. You know what I'm talking about? The mob members, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't never wrestled but still got the game in the headlock. Submission hold. I see. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking, you know what I'm talking about? When I was sitting here, when I was working out this morning, man, I was thinking about some shit, right? Just the way the world is today. And I just remember how what used to happen when that shit used to go on, right? Oh, man. So this might be a little mini story, right? I was in West Block one time. Now, my celly was from Paliato, right? Man, I don't know what happened. It was their business, right? Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all remember Freddie Pratt? He got a son from out there somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? They just call him Pratt. You know what I'm talking about? But he was one of they big dogs over there in East Paliato, right? So whoever my celly was, man, it was another nigga coming around here. Spreading these people business and talking about a bunch of speculation and all this shit, right? Oh, he didn't have no proof. You know what I'm talking about? He just up in there talking about what he heard and what somebody told him and just spewing all that rhetoric about people. You know what I'm talking about? Man, that nigga Pratt and them must have came over there, man, and bundled that nigga up, man. They went over there. They say, man, you been talking all that shit, all that speculation. Do you got any proof? Man, when that nigga couldn't produce no proof, man, all you just heard, you know how when you hear somebody fighting on West Block, you just hear them tennis shoes and the nigga go, you know what I'm talking about? That's what you heard. You know what I'm talking about? You heard tennis shoes and body blows. You know what I'm talking about? A few headshots. You know what I'm talking about? And it was over. You know what that nigga, man, listen. After that nigga involved himself in that right there, I think that nigga was scared to speak. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga wouldn't even say, huh, you call that nigga just turned around. That nigga got to talking in sign language from that moment on. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That nigga, he thought twice about opening them goddamn lips. You know what I'm talking about? Because he had did it before and see what he got him. You know what I'm talking about? And that's why we gonna call this Mob Member Monday. Man, all I remember. You know what I'm talking about? And I say all that just to say, man, I remember when that type of shit used to happen. You know what I'm talking about? When you had your mouth all over somebody's business. You know what I'm talking about? All I remember. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, I learned a lot of shit by watching other people go through it. Five pie, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, y'all learned some of the most important lessons in my life by watching other people go through it. And let me tell you, I'm one of them motherfuckers that learned a good deal of shit from going through it my goddamn self. You know what I mean? But this is Mob Member Monday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I'm trying to bring peace on this thing, man. I'm trying to get us back to where we ain't, I don't know, broadcasting street news. I mean, street business on the news, bruh. I don't know how we got to that point. But we bringing the streets to the TV. You know what I'm talking about? But this ain't no movie, y'all. So when the police really get onto them leads and shit, where motherfuckers talking and gossiping about CC, I know that shit don't really hit home right now, right? And I'm just talking about everything and everybody, bruh. I'm not talking about no shit that's going on right now. I'm just talking about business, period. You know what I'm talking about? You got some mob business that just need to be left as mob business. Me, myself, I'd be scared to talk about some shit. Not knowing how serious them people was. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't just be speaking on shit all willy-nilly. You know what I'm talking about? Man, ain't no never telling what you say might tick somebody off. I'm telling you what that nigga from Palo Alto said to tick them off. Oh, man, before they got there, he had them people gossip good up and down the tier. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody come in from Palo Alto, you know what I'm talking about? He was talking about the other people in the bitch, and they had did this and they did this in San Jose, right, man? What'd he do that for? Man, they pushed up on that man and said, you got some proof? The moment the man didn't have no proof, they had proof of what they was going to do to him if you didn't have no proof what you was talking about. I'm telling you, man, sneakers and body blows, you know what I'm talking about? Few headshots. And that ain't even funny, you know what I'm talking about? It's not. That's just one of them stories I can remember why you should just shut the fuck up and stop speaking on people's business, man, if you don't know. You know what I'm talking about? But we going to call this with Mob Member Monday, because the days used to be good, man. When the mob members was floating around, you know what I'm talking about? It was jet skis at it was the Escawari and Lake Berryessa, wasn't it? Just a bunch of players riding around, you know what I'm talking about? Just a bunch of players, right? It was just playerism in the air, wasn't it? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. Oh, man, it was playerism in the air, wasn't it, man? You know what I'm talking about? Now we done got to this shit right here, man. This shit starting to, I don't know. Hey, man, this shit just don't feel right no more, man. It just feel like we on the news, don't it? You know what I'm talking about? It ain't my job to spread nobody else's business, y'all. Really, I ain't got no job, so I'm just gonna try to say something that makes sense. Hopefully somebody can catch it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. But the way we going, in the end, bro, it's not going to help us as a whole. Like I say, bro, we going to get all the players up out of here, man. Let the players, man, because they playing the game, bro. Let the players just play the game, bro. Whatever game they playing, bro, let that, you got to give them a fair chance to play their game too, bro. It's just like a football game, bro. You can't get mad when you lose. You know what I'm talking about? We was all playing. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas was cheering and shit when they threw a touchdown. Niggas was cheering and shit when they sacked the quarterback. You know what I'm talking about? Now all of a sudden they done sent our quarterback out on the gurney, and we yelling for the referees and shit, telling them to go hit instant replay. It was a helmet-to-helmet hit and all this old bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't good game, y'all. Whatever game you win and you playing, bruh, really that's on your decision making. You know what I'm talking about? But man, we just need to stop. I just don't get it. I don't get how we gotta. I just don't get how we start using that as a utensil. You know what I mean? But just give the players a fair shot, man. You know what I'm talking about? Give a player the same shot you would want, man. If you was in the same circumstances, you know what I'm talking about, man. I love y'all. Hope we could do better, man. And this is just Mob Member Monday, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because I can remember when the mob members was running around. You get what I'm saying, man? And everything was on the, I mean, it was always bullshit in the game, you know what I'm talking about? But we was on a way more even playing field. You know what I'm talking about, man? Street shit was street shit, you know what I'm talking about? And TV shit was TV shit, you know what I'm talking about? That's where Robber Room came from. Man, you watch TV shit on TV, you know what I'm talking about? You watch street shit in the streets, you know what I'm talking about? You couldn't just sit around on your couch and watch street shit, you know what I'm talking about? But I love y'all. And remember, if you don't remember nothing else, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of love.